Hello DAT class of 2019. I thought it would be appropriate to start this video in my truck because this is where work happens, anywhere and everywhere. Right now I'm at a baseball practice. My son's practicing baseball and I'm doing DAT homework. I just got done with a synchronous collaborate session with a group, and so now I'm on to talk to you guys about what it means to be in the DAT program. So I think the first thing to address then is why I'm in my truck, because part of this program is you will be busy. In fact, everybody says they're busy and everybody talks about how busy they are. I did. I used to talk about how busy I was. Now I have a new definition of what busy is. So adding this into my life has really pushed me to understand how much I can do. In the past, it was, man, I don't have enough time to do all this. I'm so busy, so stressed. Well, I pushed myself, and the DAT is going to push you. It's going to push you to do things that you never thought was possible. You're going to open up assignments, and you're going to think, what the heck are they thinking? There's no way I can do that. I don't have the time. But you will. You'll figure it out. You'll make the time. You'll figure out how to get these things done. And you know what? It will make you a better person. People have asked me, what are you going to do with all this time now that you are graduated and you're not in class all the time? You know, what are you going to do? I'm still going to be busy. But now, like I said, I have a new definition of what busyness is and what I can get done in a short amount of time, in a condensed amount of time. I have a new definition of now how much I can do with my time. So time is going to be the first thing you need to master. You're going to find out how valuable, how precious time is. When you get these large chunks of time to yourself to work on these things, that's going to be gold, basically. You're going to need to use those and find those times. Look for those, explore and look for those times. And when you get that time, man, do a good job. Push yourself. Don't take the easy way out. There will be some easy way outs, even in the DAT. You'll be able to find some easy ways and rely on other group members or do the assignment a little bit less than perfect. Man, strive for perfection. Push yourself and become better. I know that sounds cliche. That sounds like a big rah-rah speech, and I'm trying to coach you up. And I'm the first one to just turn my head and go, there he goes again. But I've lived it. Man, I've lived this thing, and I've gotten better. And I'm amazed at how far I've come. Just in a short 2-year time. Push yourself. Do not accept anything less than your absolute best. If you turn something in and you can't say, man, I've done the best. It may not be the best thing you ever do, but for the situation, in that time period, is it the best you could have possibly done within that week, within that 2 weeks, within that time period? If you can say yes, push submit. So I'm back here in my office. I've taken a break from my Blackboard interaction here on the DAT homework. I want to talk a little bit about the clinical part, because this is a clinical doctorate. There will be clinical demands, and you're going to have to participate and integrate, implement things into your own clinical practice, change your own clinical practice, advance your clinical practice, figure out what you're doing now and how to make it better, and then actually implement that. And that's a big part of this program. You'll be making videos like this of yourself doing a lot of these techniques and things that we learn and that we try to continue to advance, and making clinical decision trees and figuring out how can we make our care, the athletic training care, the best possible product for our patients. And so that's part of this, part of the DAT program that you're going to need to expect to put a lot of effort into. The last thing that I want to touch on here is the responsibility that comes with the DAT program at Indiana State University. We are going to be linked. We've probably not met each other, and maybe we'll meet somewhere down the line, but we are linked, and I have a responsibility to you. You're going to have a responsibility to me as a DAT graduate. This degree is new. It is not very well known, and a lot of people don't really know how to take the DAT degree and understand, and they don't have a good perception of it. And that's where we come in. That's where our responsibility is to each other. We need to shape the opinions of the healthcare community, the athletic training community. We need to let them know that this is the advanced clinical degree of our profession. We need to go out and through our actions, through our advocacy, through the way that we conduct ourselves, we have to set ourselves apart from other just master's degrees, other DAT programs, because there's other ones out there. Not all of them, in fact, none of them right now have a clinical component that we have to have. So look, I mean, that's what we're linked to do, and we have to be on our game. And so going through this program is not just a check off and I get a piece of paper, I can hang that on my wall, and now I can go back to status quo. We have to use what we learn here in the DAT program and use that to advance our own clinical practice and advance the profession. So with that, I'm going to leave you and wish you a heck of a lot of good luck. Don't get discouraged. Keep plugging through, because trust me, it will be over, and you'll get to that point, and it'll be a good point when you get there. I'm going to go back to doing some homework. So good luck 2019. We'll see you then.